Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for the eclipse energies. I know we've had an eclipse at the end of March, but we do have another one coming up, a big one, on the 8th of April, and it's a new moon solar eclipse in Aries. And my God, the energy is going to be a little bit full on, I think. We're all feeling this current unrest, this apprehension at the moment, where things it's like the calm before the storm, right? And you can see it play out in the world stage in many ways, that like people are holding on for dear life, systems and security systems and all that sort of thing. And we may, get some power cuts this year. We may have some problems with some shipments, farmers going rioting and all of that sort of stuff. So where you can, do what you can do. But the best way to kind of move with these energies is to maintain positive mindset, trust in that the good will turn out. Usually the good turns out when the worms come out, so sometimes you have some dark energies that need to be brought to light, and it's never a pretty thing, but the sooner it does, the sooner we can get on with peace and love and joy and all of that good stuff. So it is a bit of a weird time at the moment, hence I'm doing this little reading. Now, I haven't been around for a while because I've been inundated. I've been working very hard. I finished my book. There we go. Love It or More, A Guide to Spiritual Awakening and Channeling, if you're interested. There is, you can order it from Amazon, basically. But information is in the description box below. And I have also been doing a lot more channeling recently. Now, I know some of you are not that into it, but I still appreciate you being here for when I do the tarot, because I'll continue with tarot as much as I possibly can. Okay, it's been a bit of a juggling act. So let us do your reading. We will do the sound bowl for a couple of pings just to tune in. So you can take a deep breath and join me if you like. Okay, deep breath in. And exhale. Gemini, let us see what is coming for you. Right, we are going to do a few oracle cards first, and then we will do a cross of truth. Basically, that tells me where you're at, what you want, what's working in your favor, what's a challenge, and then the outcome. All right, and we are really focusing on the eclipse energies. But of course, eclipse energies do go on for a good 6 months after the eclipse. So this could be spreading and stretching onwards in the following coming months. Okay, Gemini, what's going on with you? Okay, theme. Ooh, focus. This is bizarre because Gemini, you're one of those cards that are extremely focused. But it's asking you to be focused beyond the snow. Now, of course, the snow leopard is an extremely a rare sighting if you are out in the wild. So you are definitely, of course, you're a unique being, but it feels to me like you've got an edge to you. You've got this extra little bit to you that sees things the way that other people don't see them, which is beautiful. But it feels to me like there may be some periods of illusion or something that is trying to obscure you. My mum told me about this great expression she heard the other day. The power of mass distraction, right? This is where we have lots of media, social media, news, people, all of this sort of stuff, trying to distract us from the truth, right? And I don't mean to sound all, conspiracy theory or anything, but there is a lot of misguided information out there. And I feel like what Spirit here is saying is that there is going to be quite a lot of distraction or maybe energies that are trying to manipulate is too strong a word, but it's something like your vision requires an extra heightening here. Your vision in terms of even your third eye vision, your perception of things may be a little bit obscured. And not because of you, it could be to do with outer external situations. So it's just asking you to be a little bit more focused at this time, to see beyond the face value of a situation. Bit of an odd one. There we go. Right. We have serendipity. Lovely. Right. So Gemini, look out for signs, synchronicity, and serendipitous situations where you are running into someone that you haven't seen in years, or perhaps you bump into a person that is perfectly in alignment and can answer a question that you have a desire to know the answer to. You're going to be seeing lots of, I love serendipity because basically it tells you that you're on the right path. And I mean, absolutely we all are, because we eventually find our way. But this is really talking about luck is on your side. You've created it for you, and it's reaffirming that your direction, that way you are, you know, walking to in the snow, in the wild. Nobody knows you're there, but you're still going. You're on your own track, okay? And even still, you're going to be reminded that you are on the right path. Just keep seeing beyond what's initially in front of you. Feels almost quite metaphoric. It's like something is waiting for you on your path down the line, as long as you maintain presence and consciousness and alert to things around you. Right, we have a new start is coming, new moon. So the eclipse energy is bringing you a brand new situation, okay? A serendipitous situation. So if things happen almost magically, like something is offered to you magically, or you feel a connection with somebody magically, if it has this feeling of chemistry or magic, then know that it's heading in the right direction, because you've got a brand new start. Now, of course, we do have the new moon solar eclipse, so but it's in Aries, so it could have quite a fiery energy behind it as well, passionate energy around it behind. So it can be obviously to do with work, romance, you know, friendship, a concept, a fulfilling life's purpose, a bucket list, tick checklist, whatever the case may be, but it's a new start. And if it comes with a sense of magic, trust in it. It's beautiful. Because it almost I've got this sort of feeling, I'm getting goosebumps now as well, but I've got this sort of feeling like it's not necessarily that you are isolated, but it feels like you are walking a path, you know, the path less traveled kind of energy, but it's more than that. It's more like people don't see things the way you see them, and you're going in this direction, and you feel this calling, or you'd been drawn in this one particular direction, and it's like everyone else is going, Gemini, it's this way, come this way, and you're like, no, I know where I'm going, but you kind of don't, but you kind of do. It's got that kind of solitary feel to it, but not in necessarily like you are alone, just you may be solitary in your calling, so to speak. It's quite unusual energy, but it's for you, you've been called, it's like you've been drawn in, it's like your soul is calling you. It's really quite wonderful. Okay, anyway, let's go to your cross of truth. This will tell me where you're at, what you want, what's working in your favor, the challenges and the outcome. All right. Foundation, the Hierophant. Okay. This is the system, structures, doing the right thing, right? Okay, what's the desire? 10 of Cups. Of course, everyone wants a 10 of Cups. Everyone wants a happy ever after, loving family unit, ultimate fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, you know, feeling connected, secure, seen. Right, what's working in your favor? The Sun. Wow, Gemini. Okay, a lot of illumination coming to light with this eclipse, a lot of love, a lot of positivity, perhaps even a lot of abundance. The sun is shedding the light on all the sides. It's almost, it's almost got that feeling of like, you know, when the new moon's outside of the earth, then the moon doesn't need to cause any illusions, cast any illusions on anyone, and the sun is like, woo, the moon's out the way, yay, let me shed my light on all the planets in the system, right? So everyone can get a tip, an excitement, a boost of energy. Beautiful. Right, the challenge, the emperor. Okay, so you may be dealing with an emperor figure, or you may be challenged by feeling like you have to be the emperor, but then actually you want to really go with the heart space, or go to where you're drawn to. And the outcome, Ace of Pentacles. So this is that new start we were talking about. So it's a pentacle, which means it will stand the test of time. Okay, whatever you put in, you will get out as long as you nurture it. So this is long term. It could be definitely related to money, but it can also talk about a new romance. It could talk about a new business partnership, a new home, anything new, that new start. You got a definite new start coming for sure. But as it's a pentacle, it's solid. It's solid. It's really good. Trust it. Absolutely trust it. So let's clarify. See, the Hierophant, when we had the base here, it's just kind of like doing things the way it should be done. Okay, it's a Taurus card, and Taurus often, you know, they're ruled by money a lot, material. I mean, I've got to say that because I'm a Taurus, but the Hierophant is can be like sometimes regarded as a pope. He can be that person who connects to the heavens and brings the information down, grounded into the earth plateau. So maybe you're doing that as well. But initially I'm picking up on rules and regulations, doing things the correct way, but yet it feels like something else is pulling you in a different direction. And that may be the new start that's coming in. So let's clarify. Whoops. It's got that typical feeling of, like, I sometimes suffer, maybe not anymore, but for much of my life, suffer from goody two-shoes syndrome, you know, wanting to appease, or don't want to be caught out for doing something wrong, or, you know, just like a child in front of a very strict school teacher, terrified if you do something wrong, you know, so you're always trying to do the right thing, always trying to do the right thing. And then after a while you realize nobody knows what the right thing is unless it feels good within yourself, you know, and you don't have to always be appeasing people. So I don't know why I'm saying all of this, but it has a sense of trying to do the right thing, but actually it's got that energy of, well, make sure if I work X amount of hours, I've got X amount to pay the bills. That means I have X amount of time to spend with family, loved ones, then I can do this, and then I can do that, and then I can do this, and then I can do that. Because if I do the right thing, it'll all be fine. And I feel like the right thing for you is this. Going to where you've been drawn and called to go. Because you've got serendipitous situations that are just waiting to come into your path, so that you can start this brand new beginning. Okay, so let's clarify. Hierophant, we have Wheel of Fortune, which I won't show you them all, I'll go in a minute. Ten of Cups, we have the Three of Pentacles. Under the Sun, we have the Page of Swords. Under the Emperor, we've got Justice. Under the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Hierophant we've got over here. Oh, I'm being drawn to the devil. But we've got the Hierophant, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So perhaps you are getting the payoff back for following certain rules and regulations and structures and systems, right? But remember that the Hierophant, the rules and regulations do turn backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. So it could be that you're doing perhaps you're doing one thing that is correct, you know? And then before you know it, 5 minutes later, they've changed the rules of the game. Now you have to switch this way. And they change the rules of the game. It's like keeping you on your toes constantly. It's like the education system in the UK. You know, the teachers are, you know, they change the curriculum, the government changes the curriculum every 5 minutes just about. And the teachers are running around like headless chickens trying to cope with the sudden changes and then change the whole curriculum. then, you know, try and change their planning sessions, you know, in classrooms and stuff like that. It's like you constantly, it's good, it's the right thing, it's following the results, but it seems to be shifty, changing backwards and forwards. The desire here with the Ten of Cups is to come together with others. So maybe there has been felt a bit of a rift in family units or in a kind of a gathering in a social setting of sorts. But the desire here is to find fulfillment and happiness either in the workplace, because it is my collaboration card, or in the family unit, which is obviously that card there. All right. But maybe what it takes is fixing something, because it's all kind of also my repairing card, is he goes back on something and he repairs it, he tweaks it, he perfects it, and he's the architecture of this new thing. But he couldn't do it alone, he had to do it with other people. And that's the thing that you're yearning for. You're yearning for that connection, that unit feeling of where you're with other people, you know, and the happiness and the fulfillment that gives. Now the Sun, we've got the Sun with the Page of Swords. So you're going to get it's mighty good information that comes on in for you, okay? It is relative to what you have been perhaps seeking. So whatever you've been looking for along this path, answers to some questions. Where do I go next? What's the next move? How do I make the next, how do I take the next stage where I don't know, I can't see clearly the road ahead, even though I'm trusting my intuition. The Sun is bringing the Page of Swords, so the Sun is bringing illumination. Whatever questions you've been waiting for, whatever answers that you've been looking for, is a very positive and promising answer, and it's going to shed light on the situation that you felt in the dark about. Okay. The challenge here is that we've got the Emperor with Justice. So it feels to me like there may be a situation where you're dealing with an Emperor kind of energy, and it's like I'm just going to say it feels kind of unlawful. It doesn't feel like it's just maybe there's a legal situation that you've been battling with, right? And it's maybe it's connected to a boss figure, maybe it's connected to a partner, perhaps even a father figure. This is a masculine energy. It doesn't necessarily mean to say it's male, but it's masculine energy, and someone who is in quite an authoritative measure. There is a challenge here where this person is not getting either not getting away with something, or something is unjust, you know, something is not it's unfair. Let's put it that way. It's unfair, and that's a challenge that you're going to be feeling. Okay, you're going to be feeling that energy, and how do you react to it? How do you respond to it? All right. But the beautiful thing is, as a result of this whole energy, for the eclipse is Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. So that family unit energy that you wanted may not be exactly that, but what it will be is something where you are feeling a bit more secure in your home environment, a bit more resourceful, a bit more ready to take on new commitments that can stand the test of time. Okay, so the thing, and this is given to you serendipitously along your path. Okay, so trust where you're being called to go, because you've got something really solid waiting for you on the other side, and it's going to make you feel less on the move, more settled within yourself, which is really, really beautiful. It just comes with kind of navigating these energies of what is fair in life and what is not fair, and how can I make things fair on myself, okay, rather than thinking about other people's fairness and what's fair on them. How do I do that to myself? And when you kind of walk through those muddy waters, because it can be quite tricky to do, you get the beautiful opportunity that is offered to you, and it's lovely, lovely, lovely. So we'll end this reading off with an oracle card for you. Okay. What does Gemini need to know, please, for the eclipse energies, for their highest good, please? keepers of the earth. Oh, bless you. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors walk beside you. So if you have been feeling like you are this isolated snow leopard wandering through the snow, unable to see the road ahead, okay, know that 100% you're not alone. You've got your spirit guides around you. You've got ancient ancestors around you. It's like they're trying to say to you, we've got this for you. Just keep following our guidance. Keep following our guidance, and we will help continue to guide you in the perfect place that is in true alignment for you, not for anybody else, for you. So that's really nice. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. I really hope it helped, really hope it resonated. Please do give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you can. It really does help my channel. I've had the channel for a number of years and it's just like keeps plodding by but doesn't really grow. So I want to grow the channel. Obviously it will also tell me that I should continue to do this, so let me know. Any comments you have, please do write them. I like to read them. So there you go. Otherwise, have a beautiful day. Good luck for the eclipse. We're all going to need it, and take care. Bye bye.